I just thought I'd jump on and just wanted to share a bit of an experience with you. And it's just following on from the post I did about weight loss or rapid weight loss and how I have been experiencing some loose skin. And I thought you might like to see what that looks like. So I have lost probably roughly about 15 kilos, 15 to 14 kilos. And previously, I didn't really consider myself to be really big. I wasn't really unhappy with my weight. I'm really active, obviously being a Pilates instructor, but I obviously was carrying excess weight. And you've probably seen one of my previous posts, is that I have actually been quite large in the past, and I did get up to almost 100 kilos. So I don't know if some of this excess skin is just a residual from that excess weight gain that I had a number of years back. But I didn't really have any excess skin prior to the fast, but I'm just assuming that it's obviously because this has happened, this rapid weight loss is probably the main contributing factor. So anyway, let's just show you. Primarily around my belly, I have it. Yep. Kind of see like this. And you can't really see it all the time. It's really just when I kind of bend over. When I'm standing upright, it's not really visible so much, but it's like when you can kind of see, like it just definitely looks and feels a lot less firm than what I usually have. But I mean, I have lost quite a bit of weight here. And obviously because a lot of it was just shit. So yeah, and I do have a little bit kind of around my butt area because I have lost a bit of muscle as well throughout this process, because I'm not doing any muscle building as such. I am obviously doing exercise as a Pilates instructor, but I'm not using heavy weights. So I'm not building any muscle. I'm probably losing a lot more, but I'm stripping back and rebuilding. And that's what I just have to remember. But I am maintaining some muscle strength and definition. I've definitely got, my obliques and abs have always kind of popped through even when I was a little bit bigger, but they're definitely more visible now. And my arms are still quite visibly toned, but yeah, definitely just the looser skin around here, around my butt area is a little bit looser. And I also have kind of some loose skin just around this arm area here, which I never had previously, but you can kind of see that. But this is a part of the process, right? This is not something to be too alarmed about from what I've been told or what I've been guided through the protocol. And there's actually some specific herbal tinctures to take for this reason, to actually help. And from what I'm learning, skin elasticity can break down. One of the main reasons is because of obstructions in the skin. And so what these herbal tinctures do is apparently they help release those obstructions and then facilitate more elasticity in the skin. So I'm going to be taking some of those herbal tinctures moving forward as soon as I can get them and moving forward. But apparently also the dry fasting process helps eliminate loose skin, and then that gets just eliminated as waste as well. So I haven't really spoken about the dry fasting process too much along the way, but the dry fasting process is a part of the regular protocol. And essentially what we do is, I'm not going to give it all to you just in one go, because if you are really serious about doing this fast, you can get all of that in the protocol and get that information. But essentially we'll be doing like weekly dry fast, and then, longer dry fast monthly. And then, there's also seasonal dry fast, which are a little bit longer as well. But that's something that you really have to work up towards as your body becomes cleaner. And it's super, super important that you follow the protocol when you're doing these dry fasts, because you can actually, do yourself damage. So, so I am currently on a dry fast at the moment. and just feeling great. I taught classes this morning, did a booty bar class, which was quite active and physical, and just ran around like a lunatic, just trying to get all these things organized because I actually have another Pilates workshop on tomorrow. So, you know, I'm still trundling on with my life and doing things as this journey I'm on continues. But yeah, I just thought it might be interesting for you to see the loose skin experience. And I know that might be a little bit daunting and scary for a lot of people. And, you know, I must admit that it's been a little bit confronting for me too. But as always, I've said this a number of times, I'm not here to look good on this protocol. I'm here to heal myself. You know, it's not about how good I look, it's about how I heal myself. And that's what I'm going with. And that's why I'm really quite determined to see this journey through and change my lifestyle, make it a lifestyle change. So anyway, I just wanted to share that experience with you, and I hope you're all having the most amazing day and most amazing weekend. And I'll continue to share my journey as it progresses, but I am definitely going to be going for a bit longer. I am kind of looking at going for another 33 days now. It's day 75, so that will take it to 108 days. And from there, I'll be transitioning onto a very strict post-fast protocol, which is actually way more important than the fast itself, because you're having to reintegrate food back into your digestive system, which has pretty much just been shut down for a great period of time, depending on how long you fast. And if you're doing just purely the liquid fast like I am, and not doing just the eating days, which is another option on the protocol. So yeah, way more important. And the thing is that the reason why it's so important is because our bodies are also just gone through this massive healing process, and a lot of the poisons and foods that we eat that are injurious to our system that we think are okay, we've just built tolerances up to them. And it's that age-old story of the spies who used to microdose on poisons so they could build up tolerances to them, and then gradually like build up more and more tolerance. So then if they're exposed to these poisons in, you know, particular situations, that they wouldn't die. And essentially that's, from what I'm learning, is what we've done with our bodies over time with injurious substances. And, you know, one of those, the biggest culprits is apparently salt. So we have to be super, super, super careful of what we eat after coming off these fasts, and because you can actually do yourself real damage. So that's just a bit of a reiteration about why coming off the fast carefully is so super important.